shall follow, and the reward shall be showed, and good deeds shall be of force, and wicked deeds shall bear no rule. Okay? So that goes into Yahweh Shai, man. The end, the last days. This is Revelation chapter 14, verse 12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High, and the faith of Yahweh Shai. And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Write, blessed are the dead which die in Yahweh Shai from henceforth. Yea, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow them. Alright? We're going to be rewarded, man, for standing at the defense of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, standing so stiffly for the name of Yahweh Shai, and confessing that he came in the flesh, that he came and died on the cross. He was crucified by the Romans, that he had to go through that. This is Psalms 22 and verse 16. For dogs have compassed me, they assemble, the assembly of the wicked have enclosed me. They pierced my hands and my feet. Who is that? This is the King David speaking, man, in the book of Psalms. Whose hands were pierced and whose feet were pierced in history that's been recorded? Who is that? I tell you, all my bones, they look and stare upon me. Who's the bones there that is speaking about? Do you even know what that parable, that symbolism represents? Those bones? Read it again. Psalms 22 and 16. For dogs have compassed me, the assembly of the wicked have enclosed me. They pierced my hands and my feet. That's one in the book of Psalms. This is Zechariah 13 and verse 6. And one shall say unto him, What are these wounds in thy hands? Then he shall answer, Those with which I was wounded in the house of my friends. Those are those bones. Don't believe me? Let's see if I can find that one. Brothers, bear with me, man. It's been a minute since I brought this one. I know there's in Genesis, I want to say Judges. Might be one in Kings or 1st, 2nd Samuel. Just bear with me. This is 2 Samuel 5 and 1. Then came all the tribes of Israel to David unto Hebron, and spake, saying, Behold, we are thy bone and thy flesh. See? And then the other one is in Judges 9 and 2. Judges 9 and 2. Judges 9 and 2. Speak, I pray you, in the ears of all the men of Shechem, whether it is better for you, either that all the sons of Jerubbaal, which are 10 persons, reign over you, or that one reign over you. Remember also that I am your bone and your flesh. All right, meaning they're the same stock, the same people. Okay, so in the book of Psalms 22 and 16 and Zechariah 13 and 6, speaking of the same thing, somebody that was afflicted, somebody that was pierced, all right, that bled, that was hurt. Zechariah 13 and 6, one shall say unto him, what are these wounds in thy hands? Then he shall answer, those with which I was wounded in the house of my friends. All right. Awake, O sword, against my shepherd, and against the man that is my fellow, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts. Smite the shepherd, and the sheep shall be scattered, and I will turn my hand upon the little ones. See? That's talking about his son Yahweh Shai, man. Prophecy. This is Matthew chapter 26 and 31. Then said Yahweh Shai unto them, all ye shall be offended because of me this night. For it is written, I will smite the shepherd, and the sheep of the flock shall be scattered abroad. But after I am risen again, I will go before you into Galilee. So that's prophecy. Talking about, man. There's many more. This is John chapter 20, verse 24. But Thomas, one of the 12, called Didymus, which did with them when Yahushua came, was not with them when Yahushua came. And the other disciples therefore saith unto him, we have seen the Lord. But he said unto them, except I shall see his hands, the print of the nails, and put my finger into the print of the nails, and thrust my hand into his side, I will not believe. See, and there's a lot of people that don't believe. There's a bunch of non-believers, gainsayers, naysayers, scoffers, and mockers, anti-Messiah. But Thomas, even we know he was the elect, but he had that spirit of disbelief, doubt. You know. And after 8 days again, his disciples were within, and Thomas with them. Then came Yahushua, the doors being shut, and stood in the midst, and said, peace be unto you. Then said he to Thomas, reach hither thy finger, and behold my hands, and reach hither thy hand, and thrust it into my side, and be not faithless, but believing. And Thomas answered and said unto him, my Lord, my power. Yahushua said unto him, Thomas, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed. Blessed are they that have not seen me, and yet have believed. Yapa, man. That's beautiful. This is our faith, man. This is our truth. All right? We're bringing deliverance to the elect. And those dogs that account for Yahushua are the Romans, man. Along with the wicked Pharisees and the scribes, man. That betrayed him. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 10. But he pleased the Most High, and was beloved of him, so that living among sinners he was translated. It's talking about Yahushua again. He was translated. How? He rose from the dead, and he was caught up in the chariot, in the whirlwind. Book of Acts chapter 1. Same way Enoch, the same way Elijah. It said, Yea, speedily was he taken away, lest that wickedness should alter his understanding, or deceit beguile his soul. For the bewitching of naughtiness doth obscure things that are honest, and the wandering of concubines doth undermine the simple mind. He being made perfect in a short time fulfilled a long time. See? He was made perfect but fulfilled a great deal of things that are in the future, man. See? That's going back into Isaiah 53 and 10. That seed is talking about the elect, man. The elect that he was going to bring forth, because you have to be spiritually reborn again. Okay? How you doing? So, I'm going to jump down to chapter 5, verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond that they look for. Right? They didn't think Yahushua was a Messiah when they killed him. You know? But come soon, they're gonna see him crack that couch, and they're gonna be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation. Along with the elect. You people out there that mock and scoff the brothers, the elders, you know, the ones that are of the elect. You're going to be amazed. You're going to be astonished at that. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach. We fools accounted his life madness, and his end to be without honor. How was he numbered among the children of the Most High, and as lot as among the saints? Man, how did that mess get up there? How did that Negro get up there? They were Hebrew Israelites. They were Israelites. They were telling us the truth. But it's going to be too late. The Lord is a so-called black. He looks like a black man. That's what they're going to be saying. They're astonished at even seeing the chariots, man. How much more to see the sun in his physical, man. It says, therefore have we erred in the way of truth, and the light of righteousness had not shined unto us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us. That's right. Because it takes Yahushua a heavily intervention for you to be able to see these and understand these things, man. You can't just open the book and act like you and expect to understand this Bible. A lot of people don't understand it. That's why a lot of people that go to other translations, they can't deal with the King James Version. The King James Version is closest to the Strong's Concordance, which goes back into the Hebrew and the Greek to get proper understanding of what it's talking about, man. They like to go to the watered down versions. You see? This is Revelation chapter 1, verse 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him. And all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so, amen. They divided his garments. Tells you that in the book of Psalms too. They cast lots for his garments. You know? That a bone in his body would not be broken. You know? Psalms or Salaki, Matthew 27 and 45. Now from the 6th hour there was darkness over all the land unto the 9th hour. And about the 9th hour Yahushua cried with a loud voice, saying, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani, which is to say, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? Where does that link up to? Let's go back to Psalms 22. Psalms 22 and 1. My God, why hast thou forsaken me? Why art thou so far from helping me? and from the words of my roaring. Go again. This is only for the elect, man. You know what I'm saying? This is only for Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's people. You can be a so-called Israelite, but if you don't have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, the Lord ain't dealing with you. You're like the scriptures say, not all Israel is of Israel, man. Just because you're an Israelite doesn't mean you're going to be saved, or because you know certain scriptures, or because whatever. You have to be chosen, handpicked, the first fruits of being part of the elect, the chosen, the election. And they're going to eat the whole roll, and they're going to accept everything. They're going to accept the bitter parts, the parts that may sound crazy to people, or make them look like they're crazy. You know? Well, that's the point. The point's been proven, man. No? There's no refuting it. There's many infallible proofs. Let's go to Acts chapter 1. This is Acts chapter 1. 1. For the former Tristais have I made, O Theophilus, of all Yahushua began to both to do and to teach, until the day in which he was taken up, after that he, through the Holy Spirit, had given commandments unto the apostles whom he had chosen, to whom also he showed himself alive after his passion by many infallible proofs, being seen of them 40 days, and speaking of things pertaining to the kingdom of the Most High. There's many infallible proofs by way of the scriptures to prove that all men have faith. Alright? So, I hope it was edifying to you brothers out there. Y'all brothers stay strong, keep pushing, keep doing the work, bold, you know, in the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And to hell with these naysayers, these gainsayers, these scoffers, these mockers, these unbelievers, these reprobates. They're going to get the reward. Alright? So, with that, Shalom.